All of you know what Kawad Yatra is. In the month of Sawan, which comes in July-August, you must have seen crores of devotees bring Ganga Jal in their kawads from Haridwar, Gangotri, Gomukh and Sultanganj. When we see such traditions, we automatically assume that these must have existed like this forever. However, every tradition started at some point of time, and there is usually a story behind each tradition. Behind the Kawad Yatra, there are not one but two stories, and the interesting thing is that Ravan appears in both of them. Mr. Time, should we tell our viewers the story behind Kawad Yatra?
Why not?
There are two theories about how the Kawad Yatra began. According to the first theory, it began from the Baba Baidyanath Dham situated at Devghar in Jharkhand. Ravan, the king of Lanka, was an ardent devotee of Lord Shiva. The Shiv Puran says that once Ravan got a desire to bring Lord Shiva to Lanka so that it became even more powerful. He went to Mount Kailash, the abode of Lord Shiva, and meditated for years but could not please him. Undeterred, Ravan started cutting off his heads one by one and offering them in the sacrificial fire. In this way, he offered 9 of his heads in the fire. When he was about to cut off his 10th and final head, Lord Shiva appeared before him and held his hand. He said, "I am pleased with you. Ask for any boon." Ravan said, "I want to take you to Lanka with me."
Even the most ardent devotees sometimes forget that God is everywhere.
Lord Shiva gave Ravan a shivling to take to Lanka with him, but cautioned him that the ling would get established in the first place where he put it down on the ground, and then nobody would be able to move it. Ravan left for Lanka in his aerial vehicle, Pushpak Viman.
Ravan had his own private jet.
Ravan's arch enemies, the Devas, were worried that if the Shivling was established in Lanka, Ravan would become even more powerful. They decided to place obstacles in his path.
The Devas were always trying to protect their thrones.
While flying to Lanka, Ravan observed that the sun was setting. He used to never miss his Sandhya evening prayers. He lowered his Viman at a place called Devghar in modern day Jharkhand. Mr. Time, you can see everything. While flying from Kailash to Lanka, does one pass over Jharkhand?
Yeah, with a little bit of adjustment.
We Indians are masters of adjustment. Ravan's emergency landing gave the Devas an opportunity. While Ravan looked around for somebody who could hold the shivling while he prayed, he saw a local cowherd boy, who in reality was Lord Ganesh. The cowherd agreed to hold the shivling while Ravan prayed. As part of his preparation for the prayers, Ravan performed Achman, the ritual of sipping water off one's palm. Varun, the lord of waters, entered his body through these droplets of water. Due to his influence, Ravan felt an uncontrollable urge for number one.
What is this number one and number two that you humans keep mentioning?
If one needs to go for number one after drinking water, I think you can guess what it is.
I can. But one day, a human was saying that Mr. Amitabh Bachchan is number one hero. Does this mean?
No. There, it simply means that he is the best.
I fail to understand why you humans assign more than one meaning to words. Anyway, move forward.
Should I move towards the camera?
No, I mean move forward in your story.
Mr. Time, sometimes words do have more than one meaning.
Smart boy.
Ravan rushed into the nearby forest to relieve himself. As soon as he was gone, Lord Ganesh coolly put the shivling down on the ground and left for Mount Kailash. When Ravan returned, he saw the shivling lying on the ground. He tried to pick it up, but no matter how hard he tried, it would not budge. In frustration, Ravan pressed on the shivling with his thumb. This left a mark on the shivling which can be seen even today. Ravan had to leave empty handed for Lanka.
How many times could the poor guy cut off his heads?
The place came to be known as Baba Baidyanath Dham because Baidya means a doctor, and Lord Shiva had acted like a doctor when he restored Ravan's 9 heads. With time, pilgrims started filling Ganga Jal in their kawads from Sultanganj and offering it in the Baidyanath Dham. In the month of Sawan, some scholars believe that this is the origin of the Kawad Yatra, which is now performed all over northern and western India.
Okay, this was the first theory. What is the second one?
The second theory is that the Kawad Yatra started from the Pura Mahadev temple.
Do you know where this temple is?
I don't just know it, I am from there. My ancestral village is just 3 villages away from Pura in the Bagpat district of Uttar Pradesh.
Oh, nice, nice. So, what is the story?
There are actually 2 stories. The first story is that once the Devas and the Asuras decided to churn the ocean. This churning produced a very strong poison called halahal. Neither the Devas nor the Asuras were ready to accept the poison.
How could they when they were falling sick from the fumes of the poison?
The entire creation was at risk of destruction due to the strong poison. The Devas and the Asuras went to Lord Shiva and requested him to save everyone. Lord Shiva drank this poison but did not swallow it. He kept it in his throat. Due to the effects of the poison, the throat turned blue. So Lord Shiva is also called Neelkant, which means one with a blue throat. Due to the poison, Lord Shiva suffered a lot. To alleviate his suffering, in the Treta Yuga, his ardent devotee Ravan brought Ganga Jal from Gadmukteshwar and offered it on the Shivling in the Pura Mahadev temple.
What is the second story?
At the place where the temple stands today, there used to be an ashram of Rishi Jamadagni. One day, when the Rishi was away, a king named Sahasrabahu came there. The Rishi's wife Renuka welcomed the king with the help of milk, butter, and curd from the Kamdhenu cow that they had. The king was very impressed and tried to take the cow away by force, but failed. Why did he fail, Mr. Time?
To put it simply, the cow used its horns expertly.
Okay. In frustration, the king kidnapped Renuka and confined her to a room in his palace. The next day, when his queen came to know of this, she freed Renuka. Renuka came back to the ashram and told everything to Jamadagni. However, he refused to accept her back.
Being a rishi is not a guarantee of maturity.
Jamadagni asked his eldest son to behead Renuka as a punishment. He refused. The second and third sons also similarly refused. The fourth and youngest son was called Ram. He beheaded his mother. Later on, he felt very remorseful. He started an intense penance in front of a shivling. He brought water from Gadmukteshwar and offered it to the shivling. Finally, Lord Shiva was pleased and told him to ask for a boon. The boy asked for his mother to be revived. Lord Shiva revived Renuka and also gave him a Parshu, an axe. The boy then came to be known as Parshuram. With his axe, he later killed King Sahasrabahu and other violent Kshatriyas. Friends, this was the story of the Pura Mahadev temple. What do you think? Who should be called the first Kawad Yatri of the world? Ravan or Parshuram? Do let us know in the comment section.